You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Alright, good evening. I'm going to cut some power wire up. And I ain't got no 8 gauge right now. I'm going to put 10 gauge on. It's only for it's only for a 2-pill. So this carrot and carrot well. You know, my nephew come by or asked me this morning, said, how do you spell vagina? I told him he should have asked me last night when I had it on the tip of my tongue. This is a 2-pill. That fan's got to be took out and flipped around and put on the top. Let's see if I can get it out with this iron here. I'll pull these caps out of it. They've been in there so long, so I guarantee you they ain't no more count. They've been down there well over 10 years. Well, I don't want to be sitting waiting all damn day for that. Hook up my bigger soldering iron. See, when I had my other one, I didn't have to worry about that. When I had my Met cow, which this one's got a little tip on it. But I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all want a sorting station that you don't never have to, this is a tip that's been with this thing the whole time. I have 3 tips here. Sometimes this one will work, sometimes it won't. If this one will work, I can take it out with that one because it's got a bigger surface area on it. I need to buy a couple of them. The only bad thing about these sorting stations is the tips is going to cost you around it's going to cost you around $45. This tip sometimes works and sometimes it don't. And this is one of the times it does. I don't know why it does that. I have no clue. I can be using it and it'll work. and then all of a sudden it'll quit. But if it'll work, temperature's not going up on it, it's not working right. See these tips on these, the tip tells you how much temperature is going to go out. But if you want to have a good sorting station, these that shut off when you're not using them, or go down in temperature while you're not using them, are the best. I've never, ever had to replace a tip, had to do that tip renewing and all that shit on one of these. Not once. And it's always ready to go. You pull it by there, it don't get that old mill scale on the end of it. Never, ever does it. Now, like I said, you might have some trouble with an element every now and again. And the elements cost a lot more money, which I don't have any of that. But if it wouldn't be that I was sponsored by the guy, I would never have that one. I'd love to have them, and I do have it, but that's because he sponsored me. And I've asked him for some new tips. He was working for Metcal, and now he works for Thermotronics. But he looked like it's the same company to me. But he says he don't work for Metcal anymore, so I asked him about getting me tips from my other one, and he said it didn't work there anymore, so I don't know. But my Metcal is the bomb. And the reason these are so good is for big stuff, because of surface area. Look at the difference in the tips. But look how this one mill scales. See that old black looking shit? This one never does it. And it's not that it's better material or whatever. It's just because when each thing is resting in its spot, in its cradle, it goes to sleep, and it don't burn the tip off. But that's the reason why. Get this shit off of here. Let's go with a strain relief. So these, I got a in the stand there. It has a magnet. See that magnet in there? It has a magnet in the stand. And somehow or another it senses it through here. It tells it to shut down or go into hibernation. So it was at 40 just a few minutes ago. And now it's on 26, and when you pull it back out, this tip's doing that shit again. Yeah, that tip's bad. It'll work every now and again. I have to go to my next tip. I ain't got many for it. I only got those 3. One of them's little, one of them's medium, one of them's big. But if you get the big one to work, it'll do a lot of work. I'm going to get me a couple of more. when I come up with some bread. It around this time of the year, around the beginning of the year, you know, you got Christmas, Thanksgiving, land tax comes due, insurance comes due, and I'm going to build an amplifier to try to help pay the land tax here soon. And I'd like to know what y'all, if anybody's wanting 2-pill or 4-pill built, because that's all I got is a cabinet for that. I got a 2-pill, 4-pill cabinet. It's about this size. But it's a fat boy. And I'm going to build that to see if I can get some money off of land tax. And with old Joe Biden, now they told us the other day, they sent a thing in the mail, Duke Power, and it said that the light bill's going up. So the light bill's going up $40, 20%. And my light bill normally runs about $200. That's on the house, the shop, whether you run, if you're in the shop or not. And that's the reason I work out the basement, really, is because I mean, I won't have enough room out in the shop if I had all the shit out in the shop too, but having another light bill for another room or somewhere to work on something is hard enough to pay as it is. It used to be $36 every month, and that was that's been since when Obama was in. It was about 42, and when Trump got in, it was 36. Went down because the cost of energy and fuel and everything went down. So it went down. And then now it's back up, but it's back up to $40 extra. Y'all talk shit about Trump all you want, but it was a lot easier to get things done when he was in there. And that's the damn truth. I hope y'all that voted for Biden, I hope y'all feel good about your decision. He completely ripped y'all's ass off too. But of course y'all ain't gonna see that. Y'all only see things one way. And you say, well, you see it on the Trump way. Well, I was a Democrat at one time. When I finally figured out what they was doing. So fuck that. But when you live your life and don't pay attention to what's going around you, that's the way you are. majority of this comes from having to pay a car payment and house taxes and all this shit when it comes up, and you really get to thinking about why you're paying more now than you used to. And you go on Google and you Google your address, whether you rent or buying or whatever. It's funny, you go on the internet now and look up your address for your house, and it'll give you an estimated thing of how much your stuff's worth. That's kind of strange. It's got mine on Zoolily or whatever it is, and my shit ain't even for sale. Ain't never been for sale. But as far as just working on some little smaller stuff, I'm happy with this. Even though it's only 40 watt. Mighty big casing for just 40 watt, but I'm very well happy with it. Like I said, it ain't. You got to get one of these, you got to clean the damn tip off and all that shit all the damn time. See if mill scale gets on that thing from just sitting there. And I've tinned the hell out of this tip when I first got it. And it's all because it goes to a high temperature and just sits there. Say it gets cold, once it's gone off there, it'll turn back. Normally when I put them up, I put this and had it done to it. I put a little, when it cools down, I put a little flux around it there, and it soaks into the metal. So when I do plug it back up, it's pretty much cleaning itself as it's getting hot. Now Mojo, you sent us, I think, 3 foot of wire. And I'd say it's a little over 3 foot. Now it's just 10 gauge, but it's a thick 10 gauge. Now see, it's the way you got this cap. It's got some 150 there, 150 there. I hadn't checked it. I think that's what's there. Kind of strange way you got that run. Instead of this capacitor going to ground, it's just feeding through it. He wants me to bias this for a sideband too. So we want a power wire upgrade. Add sideband to it. Take the fan off it. Take the fan off of it and put it on top. So to gain velocity. Alright, there's a 10. Been using a piece of heat sink with a screw in it to raise it up off. Use that. I learned that from Hopper, believe it or not. First time I've seen one. But it does rob a lot of heat out of the soldering iron, believe it or not. That aluminum just wicks it up. Alright, let's see what this thing will do. As the only thing I've done to it is put the power wires on it. You see what I've done to it. The video's been rolling the whole time. say output coax, input coax. Alright, let's see what Mojo got going on with his little 2-pill. God dang it. Excuse me for a minute, I spilled a soda can on the floor and I'm mopping it up. I don't want that sticky ass soda all over the wheels on my chair. Ground's hooked up. Radio's hooked up. Meter's hooked up. Oh, hello. Doing as it's supposed to. Audio. Hello. A little over 400. That's a good 425. Hello. We're just driving it. Put a little drive into it so it does. Oh, don't want to put that kind of drive into it. Oh, oh, put about 100 watts peak into it. Oh, yeah. Have quite enough key in it for that one. Well, she'll go forward anyways. Oh, hello. Alright. I gotta bias it. and the banded end on that diode, which is 5822, so it's a one end 5822. That's what I like to use. Got that from Fat Cat. He was using them, which is, I use these for the HGs. It brings the voltage down a little bit more to around 3.8 instead of 0.6 or 7 like the 5406, one in 5406. They bring the voltage down around 6 something, which you can do that on Toshiba I've seen, but I don't know. It's lower the valve's voltage. It's not gonna hurt it, I don't think. I've done them like that plenty of times. But nowadays everybody's got a damn opinion, and I don't care. You can have your opinion. The guy had his opinion about my antenna video I just done, asking me why did I have to put that out there. Yeah, it's a smart shit. Like, every time he took a shit, he didn't have to post a video of it. I told him to post a video of it, it might help me out. I may be missing something. Them highfalutin Democrats, they don't have no assholes. Don't you know that by now? They always looking down at you. So fuck them. Alright. Come on. I can check your voltage present on that thing before it goes together. That's all you need is a source of power, which 12, 14 volt, whatever you think you're going to run. And this is going to run at about 14.5 volts at least. So this is going to be your voltage. This goes to your voltmeter. This is where your power goes in. Ground goes to there. That's what you're going to be ground that to. And then pull some ground from your power source to the actual part of the ground down here too. You check your voltage on your circuit before it even goes in. That's your bias voltage there. So it's you ground here from your power source, and then your hot over here on where that's going in. Your voltmeter here, your voltmeter ground here, which ground and ground, and then hot from a meter hot to your source, and that's what your voltage will settle off to be. That's with no load on it. Let's see. Let's see. Try something else. Might use this. This is a 5808. Check the voltage on this one. So ground from a meter, ground from the source. That's what the voltage is going to go to the input of the transistor, and this is the main power. It's too high. It's 5406. I think it's about what we normally use on Toshibas. The voltage should be around 0.6, I think. Might end up using this one. So ground from a meter, check your voltage out, and then put a source. They eat something too. I'm going to leave it at this one. At the coaxes. I Ring Mojo went over this amp and put these stainless steel screws in it. Very likely Joe put these in. Very unlikely. Come on now. 2 more screws. Battery's going dead. Haven't been charged in a month. I've used it 1,000 times. Come on, one more. Alright, you get to go charge it. Alright. I'm going to take this upstairs and wash it. Yep, it's going to get washed. I'm going to put a little clear coat over top of those transistors so it don't take brighten off them. But everything else I pretty much ain't got to worry about. Some closed power relays. The other power relays I put in, it'll take the writing off top of that a little bit, which that don't matter. You can back guess what's in that anyways, 10, 15, 12 ohm. But take a toothpick, spray a little paint on the end of it. Not a toothpick, a Q-tip. Alright. Take it upstairs and put it up underneath the sink and wash it. Yeah, buddy. Get all this shit out of it. See if we make it look better. Alright then. Got bullfrog right down in it. I'm on my poor bullfrog. He's dead gone now. He's a pretty good old guy. Bullfrog. Him and his van. Alright then. We'll be back later. Alright, it's straight out the sink. Nothing sprayed on it, nothing. It just a little bit of sprayed a little bit of awesome on it, and a little bit of that Dawn Power Wash, and used real hot water. You can still feel the heat coming off this thing where the water was so hot. The air compressor bill back up. You can see chunks of old heat sink compound. So that's some big chunks. Came out from underneath that transistor, seen them when it come out. Another big piece. with that big a piece of hose on there, it sucks that air compressor down pretty quick. Alright, I'm going to get my other parts ready, and I'm going to spray this off a couple more times and throw a little clear coat on it, because it'll turn green pretty quick like. If I don't, it's already just wanting to do it in a couple spots and throw some clear on it. This is the clay I've been using here lately. It's been doing really good. And let me take this outside, put a little coat of clear on it. Alright then, later. Alright, good evening, we're back. I've been talking on the phone, so it won't work while I was on the phone. I know y'all didn't want to hear that shit. And I hooked the bison up on it. The relay's over here. He wants the bison on this all the time. The delay in it. And it's got a 1,000 microfarad count there, and it's got somewhat of a delay. Listen for it. So click, unclick, click, click, unclick. So it's got a little bit of a delay in it. Pretty good one. The voltage, bias voltage. Hello. Ooh. Ooh. 0.47. And when it's pulling in power, oh, hello, hello, so 21, oh, oh, so about 21, 22 amps. Oh, and you get the 400 watts out of it. I think it's doing pretty good to me. 1,000 watt slug, which is down here. Hopefully you can see that. Reflect looks real good. Oh, hello, hello. Same as before. Just with biasing on it. I'm going to hook it up and see if I can get some comebacks on sideband, but that'll be later. I don't even know if nobody's up there talking tonight. But yep, there you go. That's all it does is this extra relay. When that's, you unhook the keying circuit from this one, and you got to think of it like this. This relay's already got power to it. It's all it needs to do is see ground. That's all you do is you can take ground from here to there and short it out, and it would key up without the keying circuit in it. You wouldn't even have to have it in it. You could put a foot pedal in it and key it. You could take 2 pieces of wire and tie them together with the key at all time then. Whatever way you want to do it. But the way this works, the keying circuit goes to this little relay. This little relay, when it gets keyed by this keying circuit, which shows it the ground, So it's a hot coming off where the hot goes to the switch off this relay to this relay. And then the key-up circuit's over here on this relay. So the key-up circuit is keying this relay, which is got the cap on it with the delay on it. If you want to take the delay off of it, take a wire, set this to the side, take a wire and go over here to the switch and run it back over here. You pretty much turning on the cap with that. This end goes to ground, this end goes back to the relay, so it sends power from this side of the relay to this side of the relay when you key it. So when this keying circuit turns this relay on, the power goes from, well, the ground goes from here to here, turns this relay on, and then the power goes from the bus bar to this front one, and from that front one, when you key it, it transfers it over to this one, which is wound around this ferrite bead, and that goes back here to your resistor. And the way I put these resistors, put a wire right here and a cap there, and a cap here. That's a 1N 5822 with a cap there for filtering. And then you go from over here where you see your voltage over to the input of the transformer. So that's pretty much it on that. It's a high drive 2-pill. Don't have it don't have a variable in it. That's why it was built. It's built a long time ago. But everything's the same besides this here. So if you got a 2-pill, 4-pill, anything got a it's got a variable in it, you can unearth the variable, make it a high drive. If it's 4-pill, 2-pill, 8-pill, you don't run a variable on them anyways, because you could drive them. So if this power went in here and had a variable here, it would have to go through the variable for it to hit the input of the transistor. But there you go. It's been clear coated. It looks kind of blotchy, and the reason being I mean, I cleaned the hell out of it. It's fish-eyed in spots. And then again, I don't know if it's fish-eyed in spots or it just soaked it up on the board in spots and others it didn't. I don't know. It looked mighty thirsty, like it was dry. But it's been clear coated and all night turned green. But I done the best I could do with the clear coating. But there you go, Mr. Mojo. Ready to go. See, there's another one of them. Back in the day, they didn't put no 120s to ground. It's supposed to have been what they call comp. No 120s to ground, which it had 10 ohms to ground. But if you look on his comm boxes, it's Joe built. All the ones I've seen, he called a true comp box. Has no 120s to ground right there, and a I think it's 150 done like that, going through it. So it's a 150 here and a 150 there. So you can actually take that out and it wouldn't make much difference. But I'm going to leave it like he had it. It's doing good. So there you go. I got to put the side back on it and put the fan on it. I don't know why I don't understand why bullfrog's name's in it. Maybe it was made of it bullfrogs. I don't know. I don't know. Alright then, y'all have a good day. Later. Alright, good evening, we're back. I've been talking on sideband on it.
Ain't nobody on this thing says anything important.
I'm hard of hearing, so I turn the volume up pretty loud. And I hope I can understand these people, but I was talking to them a minute ago, and I can't remember his
I'm gonna say something important right now. I gotta go across the hall.
his call numbers, but I'll try to get back with him.
But the floor be wet and my pants will too.
I'm on channel 40.
And we really want to know that. I got one of those things from the hospital you could use in your room.
CQ. CQ.
How you doing down there, Jesse? I think it's going to be a hard one this year. I think it's going to be a hard winter this year. Hey, what you tell me you need to do to be honest with it? We're looking for a place for a cover right now. If I get up the next runs up off the power. Yeah, like I said, it's just a UC-950. I'm just talking on the UC-950 on the stock phone going into the UR-6QW, and my home is 200 cubic quad. So that might be this, you know, it's not might be pretty
CQDX,
down.
CQDX be number 3. UDX number 3 in the Carolinas waving. CQDX, BUDX number 3 in the Carolinas, trying to get a radio check. CQ. CQ. CQDX.
He's done what? And 4. Go ahead, CQ.
Yeah, BUDX number 3 in the Carolinas. I'm wanting to get a radio check on this thing again, see how it sounds out.
It's still sounding good,
Alright, thank you for the comeback. BUDX number 3. UDX number 3 in the Carolinas. Appreciate it.
Roger, UDX number 3, like I said, sounding good. 976 up here in Missouri.
I think I heard a 976. UDX number 3, we heard you.
Alrighty, Max, do what? UDX number 3, alrighty, he's back out there.
Yeah, I'm back out here. Yeah, I've got a video gate rolling. I was wondering how this amplifier sounds. This little 2-pill Dave made. Seeing how it sounds on sideband now. 10-4.
10-4. Yeah, see if you can hear 357 Magnum. Yeah, holler at me here a minute. Holler at him, Axon. Okay, already hollering at you. Who is that, number 3? Yeah. How about that number 3 up there in Carolina? You got a copy 357 Magnum down here in Missouri?
Hey, 10-4, I got a copy on your 357. You sounding good down here around Greensboro, North Carolina.
Well, you sound pretty good down here. You kind of coming and going and fading in and out on me over here. Of course, I'm right in the middle of town with all this noise. But top of the evening to you, 357 down here in Missouri. 73.
Hey, 10-4, yeah, you fading up and down on me too there. 357 Missouri. Have a good day. I'm going to get back on the side, be UDX number 3, and appreciate the contact. Well, it's working what I can hear of it. They say it sounds pretty good. So, it's working. There's your little amp hour mojo. No fan on it. It's running good and cool. It's only pulling about 23 amps. I would say it was only pulling about 20 amps before. It goes to show you that the Toshibas are pretty efficient. For 400 watts, you're getting, you're only pulling like 23, 24 amps. I know it seems like that's not right, but let's not mess with those fellows. This is on sideband. Zeroed it out. Oh, I've seen it pop up 27 amps there. Oh, so oh. Oh. Alright. You have a good day. Later.